top-shelf ingredients will be transformed by expert chefs. Meals will be assembled with precision and care. Airline protocols will kick into high gear, all to get the best of world cuisine ready in time to fly high. The in-flight kitchen of Tajsats, Delhi. It's a kitchen that prepares a staggering number of dishes that serve nearly 20 different airlines on a daily basis. All preparation, from chopping vegetables to butchery, is complete. Now, 15 hours to the deadline of meal departure, it's time for the main kitchen to fire its engines. This is Executive Chef Arun Batra's domain, and it's a kitchen so huge it has its own separate islands.
Right now we are in the middle of our main kitchen area. Main kitchen is divided into 4 islands. First island right now where we are standing is meant for business class and first class. Here we do the entire cooking of all airline business class and first class meals, including Singapore and Vistara in this. Next island which we are right now moving is a breakfast section island. In this, omelets are made. In this entire kitchen, we use around 6,000 eggs in a day, which are used for making various airline omelets, scrambled egg, French toast, and the accompaniment for the same. This is the third island, and this is the heart of the kitchen. This takes around 70% of the production load in this area. This is the Indian kitchen area where vegetarian cooking takes place. For the entire flight, Singapore, Vistara, Air India and other airlines. Maximum of this kitchen uses paneer, vegetable and the various other accessories for this to do this cooking. We are standing here now. This is the 4th island of this kitchen. Here we do the continental meals, Chinese meal and Japanese meal in this area. This area has around consumption of non-veg item which is chicken, mutton, imported New Zealand lamb chop, squids, scallops which are done in this island.
This mega kitchen also distinguishes itself as a fine dining hub.
We also opt for a variety of exotic meat cuts from all over the world, like Norwegian salmon, your New Zealand lamb loins, Australian lamb chops, lobsters, freshwater lobsters. The quantum may vary from 3 to 350 or 400, whatever is the requirement of the airline.
While Michelin-starred chefs may pride themselves on perfectly cooked dishes served fresh, straight from the pan to plate, in-flight catering is about packed meals that will only be opened hours after they're cooked. And so, the chefs at Tajsats Delhi kitchens have a unique culinary challenge to overcome.
For example, if I go by a Rogan Josh, I can't do lamb with bones, or I can't do a curry which is very hot. Plain crisp dosa can never be served on the aircraft because we have our limitations. So the challenge is to devise a menu and modify the recipe in such a way that in that available small space on the aircraft, we give our valued passengers a meal which looks good, tastes good, and is liked by most of the people on board.
So what exactly goes into making a menu that most people on board will like? Months of brainstorming, to say the least. For the last 3 months, Tajsats Delhi has been working to prepare a menu for India's brand new airline, Vistara. Just a few months into operations, Vistara is operating 14 flights that depart from Delhi every day. If it hopes to succeed, it will have to win the hearts of its flyers with its service and food. There's a lot riding on how this menu turns out. Today is the day of the meal presentation, where Tajsats kitchen chefs present their samples to Vistara. There's a buffet of options laid out. offering choices in breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. Since the airline must change its menu every few months, there are also options for various menu cycles. All these dishes have been prepared in collaboration with the Vistara team over weeks and months. Now Chef Batra and his team must prepare for the final taste test.
चौथी चॉइस का कॉन्सेप्ट अब ये रहेगा तेरा कि 2 वेज की चॉइस होगी, 1 नॉन वेज चॉइस होगी. नॉन वेज चॉइस वेस्टर्न रहेगी, 2 चॉइस जो होंगी तेरी वो वेज की होंगी.
It's almost showtime, but the chefs are relentless in getting things right.
थिक कर ले थोड़ा सा चरवा. फोक से 1 2 3 साइड पे तेरी लाइन आ जाएंगे. सेंटर में थोड़ा ऑलिव ऑयल डाल देना एंड ये 40-45 ग्राम तक भी कर. थोड़ा सा यहाँ तक भर देगा तो भी चलेगा.
मैंने दूसरा वाला दिखाओ, वो वाला दे.
थोड़ा थिक नहीं बट करके दिखाओ.
हाँ, थिक हो जाएगा.
हाँ, थिक कर देना. और टेस्ट ठीक है.
हाँ जी.
The moment of truth. The team from Vistara arrives. In the team, members of the airline's cabin crew. They're a critical part of the selection process, as no one knows better how the food is really appreciated 35,000 feet up in the sky.
When we heat on board, especially I tell you the one which is there in the breakfast, that paneer and the gravy and the pancake on the top, when we heat it, sometime in the passage it becomes a little bit khichdi. They don't know what is this.
These may not seem like major feedback, but TajSAT's Delhi unit takes it very seriously. And even though they must serve thousands of passengers a day, chefs still try to add as much variety to their menus as possible.
This is a healthier option. This is whole wheat. This is not maida.
Okay, this is whole wheat.
This is whole wheat. This is whole
This
wheat.
will be, this is nice.
For this presentation, TajSAT's kitchen has prepared meals that tweak traditional Indian recipes to make them more flight-worthy. This means minimizing the amount of liquid items served on a platter like dals or gravies.
This, although it gives you flexibility,
Yes.
does it limit the choice of your third meal? Because it must be combination. Does it limit your creativity?
No. I have created keeping this.
Because this and this must go well with
yes.
this, you know?
This is how we have planned the menu and done the items in that way, which goes well with the. It can go with veg as well as for the non-veg.
Are we going to have more Indian
Yes.
flavor for the business class?
Yes.
That's how we've actually done the selections, that there's variety, there's option, because that's what we are aiming to do in Vistara, that we offer something different with a little twist. It could be a modern twist, it could be an Asian twist, but not just something plain old, and something different so that it teases the taste buds, it gives food for thought. And it makes life a whole lot more interesting in that sense for the customer, because when he goes on board, then he'll see something new.